In my last video, I was talking about responsibility and COVID-19. I said, I think much of the world's population is now beginning to realize that they cannot rely on the government or the medical system to protect them against these viruses. And if you can't rely on the government, then responsibility for your health is in your own hands, as it should be. Because we all know the foundation of good health is simple: eat healthily and exercise. The problem, as I said before, is that good health isn't something that just happens. Eating better and exercising more aren't something the government can do for us, but they can make it easier to push us in the right direction. Some governments seem to be waking up to the importance of prevention, whereas other governments tend to stick their heads in the sand. Seems like the UK government is perhaps waking up, given the announcement from their PM Boris Johnson recently. Seems Boris is having a change of heart about the way he addresses the issue of diet. Back in 2006, he didn't seem to care too much about diet when he made headlines by supporting a group of mothers who were pushing fast food through railings to their little darlings because the school had banned unhealthy snacks. Boris took the position that people should eat what they like, and so what's wrong with mums pushing pies between the railings? I concur that people should be able to eat whatever they want, so long as it is not doing anyone else any harm, but that should be limited to adults. If they want to poison themselves, then that is their choice. Only problem is that it is generally the taxpayer who picks up the tab when they fall ill. Anyway, back to Boris. He was one of the first political leaders to catch COVID-19 and end up in hospital seriously ill. Happily, he recovered and probably did him some good in that he seems to have a better appreciation of the importance of prevention. And when I'm saying prevention, I'm not talking about just sticking a mask on your face. I'm talking about strengthening your own body's ability to fight potential viruses, or if you get to recover with minimal damage, as quickly as possible. I'm sure that the experience with Boris had with COVID-19 may have led to the launch last week of the new UK government Better Health campaign. This campaign is encouraging people to take better care of themselves and includes new government initiatives such as banning TV advertisements for junk food before 9 p.m, ending buy one, get one free deals on such food, and flagging calories on menus of large restaurants and possibly on alcohol. It coincides with a report from Public Health England called Excess Weight and COVID-19, Insights from New Evidence. As the title suggests, the focus is how people with excess weight are most at risk from COVID-19, which is understandable as many of these people have other underlying conditions such as diabetes type 2. The UK government has said that a slimmer Britain would save the NHS £100 million over 5 years. That's a lot of money to save just by eating healthily and exercising, something we already know we should be doing. Given that the overweight problem is even worse on a pro-rata basis in other countries, there is a lesson to be learned here. Have a look at this chart, which gives some interesting statistics. Actually, the UK doesn't look so bad in the overall context. Sadly, the USA is at the top, which is no doubt a factor in COVID-19 fatality stakes. It was disappointing to see New Zealand worse than the UK. The good news is that these conditions are all preventable if only everyone took responsibility for their own health. I understand that it is easier to say than do, and it takes self-discipline, but it can be done. The starting point does not cost anything, but it is free. Avoid food out of a packet, try to eat less of it, and exercise more. Try drinking a couple of large glasses of water 30 minutes before a mealtime, and that may help. I'd love to hear your thoughts about personal responsibility and exercise as part of your protection against COVID-19. Thanks, and talk again soon.